kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or...
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And oh, it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and brought
setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Rodgers now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on the... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You've got guys who can flat out run. Sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Over the man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Rodgers, a check down here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Touchdown, Packers!
Aaron Jones from 3 yards out, and the Packers are back within a score.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Packers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Herbert throwing again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers!
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to...
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
an even 90 yards.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Eckler again.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown.
Donald Parham.
52 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Derwin.